Hello and welcome to the third episode of DIY CNC. So today we're going to be taking what we've done for the first axis of movement and then translating that to make two more. So the first thing I'm doing here is just cutting out all the spare bits, drilling all the holes for the ball bearing holders, and just basically making every small piece of wood that I need to assemble the other axes. So right here I'm just using a block of wood as a base to drill out the holes for those ball bearing holders that I just epoxy in the ball bearings. And we put on some drawer slides, and we're currently just putting together a lot of these pieces basically to construct a tray that's going to hold the x-axis so that it can move up and down and left and right. Just gluing, drilling in holes. All of this will be listed more specifically in the directions, but this is really just a process of putting the same principles that we had for the first axis to work again for two more axes. We're just drilling in these little ball bearing holders. We have 6 of these in total, so by the end of the project you'll probably get pretty good at those. But for the most part it's rather repetitive. We know what we're doing, we know how to do it, we just have to translate the skills that we learned through the first one into building 2 more. So we're just aligning that drive shaft so that it'll be approximately in the right place, screwing it in, adding the up and down carriage onto it, planning out how to put the little movement block that we're going to attach the T-nuts into so we can have the drive shaft actually move this left-right caddy, because you see that right there, that plate's going to be holding the actual Dremel. This little block that I'm highlighting, we're going to drill a hole through, and that's going to be used to move that plate. So once we bolt that in, now we can use a drill to actually move this cart left and right. So we've done it. We've basically just completely copied that same first y-axis into an x-axis and a z-axis, and that's all we need to do. And now we basically just have to attach the motors and put in a few finishing touches, but for the most part, the project's done. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you tune into the next episode.